Good morning, church family. It is Thursday morning, May the 7th. I want to just offer you a quick word of encouragement and exhortation and to prepare you as well for what I think is a very critical and foundational topic to consider this coming Sunday morning on the Lord's Day as we gather together. You know, over the last 2 months, we've been blessed. We've seen some encouraging things. We've seen some things that are less than encouraging develop. One of the things that I think has probably come to your mind as well as it has to mine is that we as Christians are living in times that we knew would come, but perhaps we didn't really think they would come in our lifetime. In other words, we'd never have to really deal with some of the issues that we're dealing with. And yet, nevertheless, we're here. God has chosen us for this moment and this moment for us. We are unequal, though, as the hymn says, to the task. We need Christians to rise up, and we need Christians to be biblical Christians, real Christians, not in name only, but in the way that we think, in the way that we process information, by the way that we apply biblical truth, and the way that we understand even what biblical truth means. To be students of the word, to be students of how to apply that word. Never has that become more obvious that is the need of the hour than it is today. And so over the next couple of weeks, Lord willing, I've been mulling this over. I've bounced it off of a couple of you, that there are real needs that we have as Christians that we need to begin thinking through, worldview issues that are going to impact our life moving forward. And if we don't think about those now, then it will be too late when we are, in essence, put upon the witness stand to do what God has called us to do. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15, Paul exhorts this troubled church in this way. Therefore, be careful how you walk, not as unwise men, but as wise, making the most of your time, because the days are evil. Well, certainly we're there. The days around us are evil. And as the storm clouds seem to be gathering on the horizon, we know that they will become even more evil. And yet God has put us here and He's called us to this hour, and He will equip us for this hour through His word to be the light set on the hill, Matthew chapter 5. That cannot be hidden, and salt into a world that may not like light and they may not like salt, but for the glory of God and for their good and our good and joy, God has put us here. This Sunday, we're going to begin considering a foundational worldview topic, an issue, and that is the necessity of motherhood. There are things even in the midst of this pandemic that I have observed about motherhood that gives me great pause and great cause for concern, because I understand that perhaps we have really missed the boat when it comes to God's giving of this office, God's calling to this office. It's not a Hallmark holiday, right? I get it. There's no Mother's Day in the Bible. It's a recent invention. It's not a bad invention in and of itself. To honor mothers. I love the idea. It's not necessarily a biblically derived day, but motherhood is. The office of motherhood is not sentimental. It is not optional. It is absolutely 100% necessary in the wisdom of God for a world that is to be well ordered and to work as it should. We see that has not been the case in the world around us, and yet we as Christians need to be biblical in our thinking. And in being biblical, it gives us the joy, the peace, the confidence, the strength to go through and to live as God calls us to live in a world that has rejected biblical truth. So this Sunday, we want to tackle some of those issues on the necessity of motherhood from a biblical perspective. It will be encouraging to you moms. it will be challenging to all of us to think biblically in this way and to stand up for the office of this great and dignified calling that the Lord has placed upon moms. So whether or not you're a mom, whether or not you're a husband or father, this is going to be an important worldview type message this Sunday. And so I look forward to seeing all of you at 10:30 out at the barn again. And it's going to be a great day. Stay around to eat afterwards as the men and young men serve their moms food so they don't have to cook on this great day celebrating them. But this is a worldview issue. It's the first of many that I hope to cover in the days ahead. So I love you all. I just wanted to drop in. I haven't done this in a while. Encourage you, let you know what's coming Sunday. If there's someone you'd like to bring with you, by all means, bring them to hear the Word of God. If they're going to stay after for lunch, just let me know, and we'll put down another head to feed, and we'll joyfully do that. I'm excited about this week. It's going to be a great day. Love you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.